Imagine pulling your chase card from a streamer and then they cancel your order because you don't tip them well enough for pulling a big card for you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. So, Pokemon card scalpers and whatnot streamers, are they essentially killing the Pokemon card hobby? And the two terms can almost be used synonymously. At this point, these things are going to happen to such an extent that there's nothing that we can really do about it. It gets a little deeper than that. We'll talk about it here in a minute. I want to come to the very beginning and say, this is not a blanket statement about all whatnot streamers, okay? Anytime I mention whatnot streamers, some whatnot streamer gets in my DMs and is crying, you're a POS because you're calling out whatnot streamers and saying they're all bad, and I'm a whatnot streamer and I'm actually a person of character. Well, then you shouldn't feel attacked by the video, right? If you're a whatnot streamer and you're doing a good job, then you shouldn't be attacked when somebody is calling out other whatnot streamers. But the fact of the matter is, the whatnot platform has become a cesspool of scalping, taking advantage of customers, scamming, and there is proven evidence that whatnot has allowed big time streamers to continue streaming after they've scammed people out of thousands of dollars because they're making so much money. Now, I'm not trying to prove that point to you today. I don't have the time or the energy. Just Google it on YouTube, or there's gonna tons of videos will pop up for you, right? But the first couple things that I want to show you, just to kind of show some of the grossness that's happening. First one is a video. I noticed this post a while back, but then I noticed this video by P.O Box, who broke it down really, really well, of this dude with a wall covered of Pokemon Mega Evolutions ETBs and what the scalper said about it.
This is exactly what you have to compete against if you want to get Pokemon cards in this day and age. I mean, this dude just has a wall of ETBs behind him. There's no chance that, oh, he's opening even like a quarter of them. He's scalped them. He's going to sell them. And this is why kids, adults alike, whoever wants Pokemon is not getting Pokemon cards. It doesn't matter how many reprints are on the way. It doesn't matter how many Target restocks they do. There's always going to be someone faster with bots or whatever it may be to get all the product. And in the caption of this post, he goes, and there's more on the way. It's tiring. It truly is. I have not been able to find product in a very long time. I know a lot of my friends or creators alike have not been able to find product, and it's because of things like this. Like, I can only imagine what it's like to be a kid who likes Pokemon at this point. Like,
what I find most wild about this, and shout out to Peakonomics for covering that topic, is not even so much that this scalper has this much product. At this point, it's just fatigue seeing that all the time, right? We totally expect that to happen now. But it's the audacity and that people like flex and want to flex on others and show these pictures and then take pictures of themselves with it and then say there's even more coming. And people that want to do these things and also like make it out to seem like they're somehow superior because they're buying a card game that's meant for kids and adults and kids and adults to share together and scalping the ever-living daylights out of it. And like I said, there's a key element to this that I'm going to get to here in a second, right? But this type of a thing is just the most recent example that I've seen that's happening all the time. It's really unfortunate and it's really sad, and it makes it hard to actually get a hold of product. And it also makes it like really disconcerting for people that want to actually enjoy this product, right? It makes it to where people just want to give up. Like Peakonomics said, imagine being a kid in the hobby trying to get a hold of cards. And excuse me for a second while I crash the crap out, okay? This is going to get personal for me. But my son is 7 years old, and my son did something and he helped me around the house and he earned a reward. And I told him, hey, what you've earned this reward for helping me with this. What would you like? And he goes, Daddy, I want a couple booster packs of Pokemon cards, but I want to find them in store. And I said, sure, dude, as soon as we can find some Pokemon cards, some booster packs or a box or something in store, I'll buy it for you and that'll be your reward for helping me. Do you know how long it took for us to find a freaking sealed product or booster pack of Pokemon cards in a store that we're not having to pay 3 times MSRP for, or we're not having to order it from some streamer or something? It took us literally 4 months. 4 months. Now, to be fair, we're not going out actively hunting and like we're spending hours and hours. It's anytime we'd go to the store, anytime we go to the grocery store, anytime we make a trip to the store, whatever, which is definitely, 2-3 times a week. It took us 4 months to find a single thing in stock anywhere that I could buy for him as a reward for him helping me. And it ultimately ended up being walking past a Pokemon card vending machine, and there was a pack of either Journey Together or Temporal Forces, and we bought it, and he was so happy. Imagine being that kid and thinking, it's taken 4 months to find a Pokemon card booster pack to actually pick up and open, because most kids just have the attitude of being able to go into a store and hopefully buy something. They're not thinking about, I can buy online, I can do this, I can finesse this, I can call this person. They're not thinking that way. They're just like, hey, we're going to the store. There's usually Pokemon cards right here. I want to get one. It's a very real and true thing. And as his dad and somebody who is a Pokemon card YouTuber who can't even make Pokemon card content opening anymore, because one, you guys don't care about watching it, which is fine, but two, it's cost prohibitive. It doesn't make sense for me to spend these exorbitant amounts of money to open this product. It's frustrating that I can't even go to the store and buy a booster pack for my kid, but there's whatnot streamers ripping product. There's YouTubers saying, oh man, the Pokemon card hobby is cooked right now. And then they proceed to open 2,000 packs, but they have to do it because that's what their entire channel is built on. It's frustrating. So when Peakonomics said, can you imagine being a kid in the hobby right now and not being able to find anything? I get it. I really, really do get it. And it really is frustrating. It really is frustrating. This next video is, I think it's done by TCG. Is it TCG Police or TCG Card Police on TikTok? They take these guys are great. They take videos of streamers that are doing shady things and they post those videos, and they expose so much shady crap that's going on predominantly on Whatnot, but also on TikTok. And I think those are the two main areas. And it's a picture of, I believe it's Mega Evolutions. And if I remember correctly, it's the Mega Evolutions Golden Gardevoir. I could be wrong. But so this streamer is opening packs for people, pulls the Mega Evolutions Gardevoir, tells the person that he pulled it from, hey, make sure to give me a big tip on my next order, on the next thing that you buy, because I pulled a good card for you. The person doesn't give him a big tip, and he canceled the order.
Oh, well, oh my God, look at that. Look at that, Nick. All right, you gonna tip me big on the next pack, Nick? You owe me, buddy. Buy this last pack for big for me, since I did you right. All right, Nick, what kind of tip you giving me on this last pack, Nick? What kind of tip you giving me on this last pack, Nick? I'm gonna run it, man. I'm gonna run it for you. Show me some love, baby. This is the last pack. Show me some love on this, Nick. I just pulled that for you. Show me some love, Nick. I pulled that for you, bro. Come on. Come on, Nick. Come on. Oh.
Imagine the audacity, the thinking that you are so superior or doing something special for somebody because they bought a booster pack from you for $10. You pulled a good card for them, and then you expect them to tip you well because you pulled it. You didn't do anything but open packs. A monkey can open packs. My 3-year-old can open packs. It takes no special skills. And this is from somebody that paid his bills streaming for 2 years and then stopped doing it because it got so toxic, so disgusting. Again, for all the people out there that want to get butthurt, if you're a good streamer, I'm not calling you out. Okay, so if you need a comment below that I'm a POS because I'm calling out all streamers, but not all streamers are bad. If you're a good streamer, I'm not calling you out. If you're a good streamer, keep doing you, boo-boo. Don't get butthurt when somebody's calling out the bad, toxic streamers out there. But as somebody that was paid my bills streaming for almost 2 years and decided to stop when I realized how negative and disgusting and toxic and how detrimental the streaming and rip and ship industry is becoming to the collecting hobby, not just with Pokemon cards, definitely with Pokemon cards, but how it's ruining collectibles as a whole, I stopped doing it. So this is coming from somebody who did stream for a long time. If you think opening a pack of cards is worth a big fat tip because you pulled a special card for somebody, you are the highest level of delusional. You made your profit when you charge 2 times MSRP on the product. And then to turn around and cancel the order because the person didn't tip you to assuage your ego that you're already making a bunch of money flipping the product, doing something that's, like I said, a monkey could open cards on packs, a 3-year-old can open cards on pack. To cancel that person's order, I sure hope you get banned from the platform. This is the type of thing, that one situation is happening every day, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times. That one picture of the guy with the wall of ETBs. The reason we can't get Pokemon cards right now, people are, you're just salty. Yes, I'm salty, and it's okay. I am very lucky because 99% of the people out there that are Pokemon card collectors don't have what I have. I have a platform that I can talk about this stuff, either rant, crash out, show y'all guys cool things when cool things happen. That's how I continue to engage with the hobby in this craziness. And for me, it's okay. I get to enjoy it that way. I'm okay with it. But you say, 99% of people don't get to do what I do. So when you see somebody with a huge wall of ETBs like that, the reason we can't get cards is not because that one guy, it's because there's 10,000 guys like him doing that. Here's where I bring it home. Here's where I said it gets deeper. Here's where I said, you're not going to like what I have to say. These guys couldn't do this. They wouldn't exist if you and me, people like you and me, I don't do it. Not being negative to anybody, if you would stop buying from these people. But that'll never happen because there's not enough people out there like me saying things like I'm saying, reaching enough ears. This video maybe will get 10,000 views, and out of those 10,000 views, maybe 1,000 will actually get to this point, and out of those 1,000, maybe 100 will listen to it. That's awesome. I'm grateful for it. The people with the big platforms that are getting millions and millions and millions of views on every single video, that actually have massive levels of influence. Again, I am very grateful for all of y'all that watch my content and that all of y'all that listen to me and believe me and take my opinion seriously. But the people that have the huge reach, the movers and the shakers in the Pokemon card industry, won't tell you about this stuff because it would hurt their image and it might hurt their relationships with Pokemon. They'd rather let the hobby continue to go down the destructive path that it's going because they have the connections to get what they want to get. And people aren't actually educating others about this crap. That if we would stop buying from these people, these prices would go down. There's just too many people buying and not enough people saying stop, like we shouldn't be doing this. And the streaming platforms are the biggest, hugest problem because there's always going to be somebody willing to tune into a stream. I'll just buy a pack for $10. I'll just buy another pack for $10. I'll just buy another pack for $10. Times 20,000 people, times 10,000 streams that are going on every day, you can begin to see how it's easy to say, well, let's just blame it on the people that are buying. Stop buying from these people and prices will go down. It's easy to say that, but it's a lot more complex. It's a lot more complicated than that. And it's just something we're going to have to deal with until the bubble bursts, whatever the case may be. And to bring it all home, again, I'm not saying all streamers are bad. There are a lot of toxic streamers out there. And the vast majority of the streaming community, the foundation, is toxic and built on making money first. Doesn't matter about anything else. And I'm not trying to be negative. It's just the way the hobby is right now. I'm not mad about this. I enjoy getting on here and crashing out. It helps me vent. It helps me get some of the frustration off my shoulders, right? And then I can be like, all right, cool. Let's watch and see how things are going to improve. And if they're not going to improve, let's just see what's going on and they'll improve eventually. So keep your head up. For all of y'all that actually watch till the end, the best way that you can engage with the hobby right now is to play the TCG. Get on Pokemon Live. It's free. You can collect, you can play online, get a lot of practice in, and then when pre-release tournaments happen, like there should be a Phantasmo Flames pre-release happening here relatively soon, you can go to your local stores for $30, get a deck, 3 packs, maybe pull something dope, and then sit down and play and win extra packs for every round that you play or every round that you win, depending on how the store does it. That's the best way that you can engage with the hobby right now and still have a lot of fun and just put everything else on the back burner until things calm down and get back to normal, which hopefully will happen someday. Let me know what you think, guys, down in the comments below about all this. I'd love to know your opinions. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. That is free for you to do, and it helps me so much. Check that one out next. And like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.